Okay, so before the video starts, I just want to say that this is not the first episode of the new series. This is just me explaining some things about the series, what's coming up, a bit of an update, that kind of stuff. So yeah, sorry about that. Onto the video.
Hey guys, I'm Chris Market here. This video, I am going to show you guys what I've been working on for the past couple of days. Now, first things first, I have been busy. So, there have been a few delays. Hold on. I just realized something. Oh, right, this is 1.7, where for whatever reason, both of my hands are mechanical. Sorry, I just noticed that. Anyway, back to the topic. So, just in case you haven't noticed yet, I have the Galacticraft mod and the Dalek mod, and Minecraft Comes Alive. And, as you can see, the floor is space, and you can see the overworld. Now, this, just in case you haven't noticed, or just in case you're stupid somehow, don't know how, this is the rebooted version of the base from my first videos. Now, it has taken me a few days to build this, mainly because I kept getting busy with school, cadets, and then I was busy for most of the weekend and a whole bunch of crap. And I was also working on a project on my server, and yeah, basically just really busy. Anyway, so this is, well, this is the base, and this is my room in the base, and I tried to recreate it as much as possible, but that's pretty difficult because the original base had, like, you know, all the oxygen pipes and aluminum pipes, or the aluminum wire, like, you know, going, like, you know, it had it, like, going from here, and then it had it on the wall and everything, and, you know, it was just basically, you know, it was unrefined, but it looked really cool, in my opinion. Like, it was cool. I liked it. Even back then, it was actually pretty cool. And even now, it's pretty cool. But the problem is, with this base, it's refined, and that's good in its own way, but it's dull. Like, you know, if you know what I mean, like, it's dull. It just doesn't have the same flair like the old base did. That's really annoying. Oh, nice. I did it right before the seal check. So here we have most of the villagers, and I have no idea why they aren't walking around and doing their own thing. I have no idea why you guys are standing up. There are plenty of beds here. Yeah, as you can see, Galacticraft and Minecraft Comes Alive are kind of compatible, but not really. And for whatever reason, we have guards outside. I don't know why. They're continuously suffering, and they keep regenerating health before they can die. So here we have the main room. And we have the plantation here, where all the machines are working. Oh. You're having some trouble there. Hold on. What's going on? Oh, okay. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What is taking up oxygen? Something is taking up massive amounts of oxygen. I think it's just because... I guess it's just because that one is slacking. I guess it's taking the brunt of the work. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I know that one's going down. That one. That one's good. 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 And that one's good. Okay, so these two, this one and that one, seem to be taking the brunt of the oxygen take. So they're doing most of the work. Yeah, so here we have the main area, then the plantation. Over here we have the main control room, and the lights are actually wired up now to the control room, and they're not sectioned off. So if you want all the lights on, you don't have to go into every single section and turn them all on. You can just do that. Look. Moody. There we go. See? And they're sequential, mostly. Although there are some parts, mainly the hallways, that aren't lit. Like this hallway is a little dark. Down here we have the dining area. It was kind of like a last-minute thing because I had remembered that I didn't put in a dining area, which I should have done from the very beginning, but I didn't. So I had to add one. Here we have the engineering room, where, as you can see, instead of a warp core, it's just a bunch of coal generators with blocks of coal, and they are generating enough power. Just these two. Just these two are generating enough power to power the entire base. Now, this is what the original base looked like on the inside. You know, it had wiring everywhere. It had wiring going into, you know, just everything. Whereas now it's all refined. So where this room used to be just covered in wiring on the walls. Why are you up there? Why are you up there? Why are you up there? Why? Anyway. Yeah, so it's just a lot more refined because everything is actually outside of the base instead of inside. Which is okay. I mean, it gives you more walking space, but it also doesn't give it the same flair. Like, this is like a kind of a starter base, I guess. Like, if you were to make a server with this mod and you were to, like, have people buy a base, this would be like a starter base. It's just that you'd probably put all the wiring and piping like inside the hallways, just connected on the inside or whatever. Or in the hallways you have it in the hallway, because then it or whatever. I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. That's basically it. Up here, if I can still get up here. Oh, congratulations. Welcome to the death rig. Now I suggest we open those before we both suffocate. Here is like the main entrance to the base. It has a nice view of the base. As you can see, there's lots of wiring on the roof. I did that specifically so that, well, you can't really see the wiring. I mean, if you can see the wiring, it takes away from the aesthetic. At least that's what most people would say, because most people are idiots. And that includes me, most of the time. I am an idiot, most of the time. Yeah, over here we have a nice rocket. I just cut off the entire oxygen supply for the whole base. I love how, like, if you just block off the main oxygen air, like the main oxygen vent, and then you're like in a sealed room, it's just like immediately the oxygen just gets vented out somewhere. Like, where does it go? Does it just get sucked back into the area where the oxygen is being created? Oh, look at that. It's magical. What haven't I talked about yet? Right. The series. So this is going to be the main set, I guess you can say, for the new not the new series, the rebooted Life in the Station series. I just want the check to happen. Oh wait, I think the check happens. The check pending. Okay. So this will be the main set for life on the station. It will... I'll make a copy of the world so that I can also do blowing up the station. Because I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure I said in my last video, which I'm pretty sure was watching my old videos. By the way, if you haven't yet, go check it out. It's actually, in my opinion, I actually had fun recording that. It was really fun. Because I was like watching videos that I haven't watched for over 2 years. God, I sound like a kid in those videos. Yeah. So this will be where I will be doing blowing up the station and life on the station. Now, blowing up the station will be the way it was back in the day. Back in your day, it's going to be exactly the way it was, just me commentating over blowing up a station. Now, I won't have the airship mod, and that's because I just don't care. I don't care about that mod anymore. Once they added the new physics for it, it just turned all wonky, and I don't really feel like using that. So instead, it's gonna be like I'm just gonna be mining holes out, and there's gonna be timers for explosives. So basically, I'm gonna like flick a lever for the bulkhead behind me, and it's gonna set off a whole bunch of explosives underneath the main control bridge, which subsequently would, destroy a pretty important area of the base. And that's just an example of what I would be doing. And basically, I'm gonna be the guy that doesn't know what the hell I'm doing, and I'm gonna be the guy killing everyone. Like, I'm gonna be like, oh, what does this do? Oh, it just closed the bulkhead, and then you hear explosions over there. You're just like, oh, I blew up the command bridge. Better go close the airlock. And then blow up another section, like the plantation, and cut off the entire oxygen supply. I will probably do that. And hey, if I die in the process, well, you'll just get a nice shot of the entire station exploding. And I will record it with shaders, hopefully. I don't know. I'll do a test recording on another copy of the world, just to make sure that the game won't crash. Because shaders and Forge mods, especially Galacticraft and the Dalek mod, and Minecraft Comes Alive, even with a BC PC like mine, actually it doesn't matter how beastly your PC is, it's just Minecraft. Yeah, so that's how I'm gonna do blowing up the station. Now, life on the station will be recorded like a roleplay. Now, every now and then, I actually might have someone play with me, although that probably won't happen unless either one, I figure out how to put these mods on a server, because then I can put it on a copy of my server and run it on the computer, but it will be exclusively for the mods. And of course, I will probably use the airship plugin then, and there will probably be a lot more episodes involving Earth and other planets where there are airships and spaceships and anything else like that. What else? Okay, so the way I'm going to basically control, I guess, yeah, I guess control is the right word. The way I'm going to control life on the station, it won't be like Airship Empires, where it, I write a script and then I get voice actors and, I just do a whole bunch of recording with a whole bunch of people that just help me out, and, they're just kind of like the actual characters. Well, the body actors, I guess. I'm not going to do that. It's actually going to be non-scripted, so I'm just going to have a general idea, and if anything happens during then, and it doesn't involve the game crashing or my computer crashing, then I'll just roll along with it. But if the game crashes, then I have to restart the episode, because then usually something would get screwed up. Unless something doesn't get screwed up, then I'll just continue where I left off. Now, the way I'm going to, I guess, like, voice it or commentate it is kind of like the way I'm going to do Airship Empires, but it's only going to be my voice unless I get someone else with me, like a friend, but that would probably be really, 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 really rare. Because again, unless I can find a way to get these mods onto a server, I won't do that. Or if I go visit someone, or have someone over and we're able to play on a LAN, then I can open it up, they can get the mods, and basically I'll give them, a microphone set and probably put them in another room, and I'll just give them a general idea of what's happening, and we'll basically improv it. Because, again, I'm not going to script it. Because scripting is for nerds! No, it's not. It's actually kind of useful. I never used to think that, but it is useful. It's actually very useful. Yeah, so basically, so I'll give you guys an example. So let's say in one episode I want a group of Cybermen to attack, but I don't want it to be immediately when the episode starts, or I don't want a Cyberman attack to happen, I don't want to be in the middle of a Cyberman attack and then start recording. I want it to be like I set up the Cyberman attack so that it happens after I start recording. Basically, how I would do that is probably set up a timer to a command block that would spawn a whole bunch of them, and then once I start the timer, then I'll start recording, and I'll basically pretend that nothing's gonna go wrong. Basically, my character is going to think that this is going to be a normal day in the beautiful base in space. And then, Cybermen attack, and they start killing people. And then, well, I gotta step in, kill them, fix anything that got broken, and then, yeah. If I have anything else for the episode, then anything else would happen, but if I don't, then I'll probably just make some witty joke that pops into my mind, or have one written down here so that I could say, and then end the video there. Easy as that. Now, anything complex, like an airship, again, that's only for a server, and if I do manage to do that, but I don't have anyone on, I can't do something like that. So I can't do complex things like, another player coming on, or someone like a villain that comes on and basically tries to kill everyone by blowing up the base, or depleting its oxygen supply so that everyone needs to survive on oxygen, which of course the NPCs can't because they're stupid and they don't move. Yeah, so basically that's how I'm gonna do life on the station. Now I also have one nice little piece of information for you guys before I leave. I am currently working on another series. It's not going to be high in my priority list. The highest series in my priority list is actually Airship Empires. Right now, I'm working on the first episode. I'm just kind of writing out a script, and I'm figuring out who I can get for voice actors, because I will be using voice actors. Now, before I actually start recording the first episode for Airship Empires, I'm currently making a demo episode. It has nothing to do with any series. It has nothing to do with anything. It just takes place in the Airship Empires universe. And it also showcases a ship. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. It just shows the Kaiser. Sorry, never mind. Ignore the showcases a ship because it has the Black Swan and the Kaiser in it, and the Daedalus, which gets completely pwned by the Black Swan. Anyway, so basically, it's just a demo video of what we are capable of. Right now, I'm just trying to write the script, but I haven't been doing that lately, mainly because I keep forgetting, and then once I do forget, or once I remember, it's like 10 p.m. at night, and I'm really tired, and I can't think straight, so then I would probably start writing a fan fiction, and then remember that this is the script for the episode, and go, crap! I can't put that on YouTube. Don't ask where I got the fan fiction idea. Don't ask. Yeah, so basically, yeah, I'm just working on too many things all at once. It's a horrible idea, but somehow I'm making it work. Not really. It's not working at all. But yeah. So that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, click that like button. Also, if you haven't yet, click that subscribe button. And my next video will be Life on the Station, Rebooted, episode